Nate, go, go, go.
Hey, what is up guys? My name is Nate and welcome to the Glial nuke in Black Ops 3. So I probably could have gotten this nuke a long time ago and it would have been a lot easier, but I made this one purposely difficult on myself. Not because I wanted some challenge or anything like that, but for the purpose of this video. I wanted the video to be nostalgic, and so that's why I'm using the Glial with no sight and a silencer, because back in the BO1 days, this was like my go-to setup, and I know it was a setup for like tons of other people too. The Glial Iron Sight silencer in Black Ops 1 was crazy good. Like it was up there. Definitely wasn't as good as like the FAMAS, but it was still really good. Unfortunately in this game, the Iron Sight silencer is really bad. First of all, the Iron Sight on this gun it's already not like amazing, but the physics with it are really bad. Like if you are flying and you ADS, your gun will actually cover your sight and like you can't see anything. And so of course that made it really hard to aim on people when you're jumping around. And of course in this game you're jumping around all the time, so it just like it made it really difficult, and it was way easier to kill people if I had like a red dot or an elo sight on it. And then on top of that, the silencer makes this thing, it's like in my mind I see this as like a high powered AR, but when you put a silencer on this thing, it shoots like pebbles, dude. It doesn't do any damage, especially from range. And then to add even onto that, the reload for this gun is so slow. It is kind of good though, because this gun has a pretty big mag, so I mean I guess it does kind of like counter itself out. You can just have tons of ammo and reload really quickly, but like even with fast mags, which is what I'm using, it's so slow and annoying. And then one last thing is that I am playing with Kenny, and he was hosting, and I think he lives in Wisconsin, so my connection to him, I think I have almost 100 ping. And 100 ping with this thing silenced, it does no damage. It takes so long to kill people. So I really did make this nuke just way more difficult than I probably should have, because it was getting pretty annoying and rage inducing. But now that I got it, I'm really happy that I just stuck to getting it like this, because it's so cool seeing the nuke with it in this, just like it was in Black Ops 1. But I was playing with Kenny. Real quick, if you guys want to check out Kenny, I know I play with him like all the time now, just because this game can get pretty boring playing solo now, because we just, both me and him, have so many hours in this game that it of course does get it gets pretty old pretty quickly, especially if you're playing it solo, but it's way better when we just play in a party of two. But he is actually getting really close to 500,000 subs on YouTube. So if you guys want to go check out his channel, I have it linked in the description. I think he's like 7K away from it, which is crazy. So I seriously recommend going and checking out his channel. He does a ton of Black Ops 3 gameplays. Really good at sniping in this game, which you probably see in the feed for this video. His name in this video is Ken, and you can just see feed just going off with him and the Locust. And actually, the game after the gameplay that you're watching right now, he ended up getting a Locust nuclear on Nuketown. So we actually got back-to-back nukes. But after this gun, I'm pretty sure all I need to do is the M19, which is going to be really difficult. I used it the game after this, and I think it only has 7 bullets and 1 mag, which is, it only kills in like 3 shots, so you have to be super accurate with it. But I think it'll be better once I get extended mags, but it's still going to be really difficult. It's not going to be as easy as the MR6 that has like some crazy amount of bullets and you can just spray it at people. And then also I think I'm still going to try to do what is it called, the Renovator or whatever, the nail gun. I might end up doing that in the future. I just don't want to borrow somebody else's account. It's really nice just having the weapons on my account so I can use it whenever I want, but of course I hate spending money on supply drops. And even the 3 guns that I got, the M19, the Glial, and the 74U, it was so lucky that I got them. And that's kind of one thing that I'm hoping about in World War II. I don't know if I mentioned it in last video, because last video was forever ago. That was like 3 weeks ago, but I'm really hoping that they do the supply drops in World War II differently, because in this game, you're pretty much never going to get any of the new weapons unless you drop tons of cash on supply drops. but I kind of liked it how it was in MWR, where like you can save up whatever the crypto keys or whatever that are in that game, and you can just save up and eventually unlock the new guns. I liked that a lot better because really how it seems to me is that there's no way they're gonna stop adding supply drops to Call of Duty in the future, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, I kind of like having new weapons because, well, it lets me do this series for pretty much ever. But at the same time, I really wish everybody had like a fair chance to get the new weapons instead of just people who are dropping money on it. Along with that, I am really looking forward to a new boots on the ground, a new Call of Duty in general, dude. Black Ops 3 it's good or not. It's definitely like the best Call of Duty in my opinion. I think that we've gone in a long time, but it is after I think I have 700 hours in the game and I'm almost level 1000 in it. It is definitely getting a little boring and a little old. And then of course, even if I wanted to go play MWR or IW on PC, I think me and Kenny were looking at some of the stats, like how many people are playing different Call of Duties, and when we were looking probably at, I don't know, probably like 12 at night, we went to IW and there was like 600 people playing IW. And then there was at least 5,000 people playing Black Ops 3. So it's just kind of sad, like they just really didn't put a lot of support into that game, and it shows in the player base. I mean, 600 compared to 5,000 on Black Ops 3. And that wasn't even at good times. Black Ops 3 gets way up there in the middle of the day. So even though World War II is boots on the ground and it's probably going to get way more players just because of that fact, I really hope that they do a good job on it, like Black Ops 3, not like IW, not like MWR. Even though I know a lot of people like MWR, but on PC it's not very good. I just can't help myself put hype into the game and get really excited for it every single year, even though I know there's a really good chance that it's not going to be very good. I'm just really hoping to get that feeling back where, like when Black Ops 1 came out, it was so addicting to me. And I just, every day that I got home, I just instantly wanted to go and play the game and try to rank up, you know? And I'm just really hoping for that feeling to come back eventually. And it did a little bit in Black Ops 3, but it just was not there at all with like AW, IW, and MWR. So I don't know, maybe that boots on the ground is coming back. Maybe some of that feeling of nostalgia will actually come back and I'll enjoy it. But either way, guys, I am sorry that I haven't posted for a while. I just really haven't felt like playing any of the Call of Duties. Black Ops 3 is getting really boring. IW is completely dead. Same with MWR and, well, pretty much any other Call of Duty on PC except for that. I think Black Ops 2 still has some players, but there is so many cheaters in that game now. But I'll still try to upload a little bit more consistently. I know I've been taking long breaks. This last 2 weeks, so I was up in California visiting my aunt and uncle, and there was like a whole week where I actually wasn't even at my computer. But still, I know it's not an excuse. I've just not really wanted to play any games, and I don't really like to force myself because it definitely shows in the videos where I just don't, I'm not really enjoying it. Also, before this gameplay ends, it's really annoying that I have to say this every video that I use theater mode. I'm using theater mode, so like if you see anything that looks kind of weird, like I'm shooting way behind somebody but it still kills them, it's because I'm using theater mode. I wasn't recording live when I was playing with Kenny at like 12 at night. And then also at the end, the game just ends at like, I think we were at 249 points, so literally 1 point away from winning, and then the theater mode recording ends for whatever reason, but literally nothing happened. It was like a second more and the game would have ended, and we came back and won, thankfully. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.